Needs a rub. Yep.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiana, but on here I go by the Modern Sim, and we are back with another episode of the Bachelorettes of Myshuno. Now it has been like several months since the last episode, and that was definitely not intentional, but we're gonna leave all of that in the past so we can finally wrap this series up. Now I mentioned previously I only plan for this series to be about 10 episodes, and I'm still sticking to that with a possibility of one extra bonus episode, just depending on how I'm feeling honestly when we get to that point. But anyways guys, I do not want this intro to be any longer than it needs to be, so without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so it has been a week in game since the last episode, and I did that for several reasons. One, I wanted to, like I said earlier, I wanted to play a little bit off camera, get reacclimated with the Sims, and give them more time to develop their relationships before, you know, someone goes home. So the plan for this episode is to have another group get together, new group gathering with the ladies, and we are doing a pool party, which I feel like is very appropriate. You know, I haven't scheduled it or put it in the game like I usually do because currently there's like a glitch with one of my mods that keeps the scheduled events from happening. So, and I think that's the tool mod. So if you're having that problem and you have like the tool mod installed, it's because of that mod. It for some reason is conflicting with events or whatever. So around 3:34ish is when I'll start the party, but I currently have them chatting. I'm about to have not Raven I'm about to have Kendall get Bob to make some food or something because the ladies are hungry. I want him to cook something for everybody. Technically it's the morning, maybe have him cook omelets. Can she have this? Yeah, we'll do a family size or party size. Okay, so a couple of relationship updates. Richard and Piper have gotten a lot closer and they're starting to rebuild some romantic chemistry. Isaiah, of course, and Piper, they are continuously building on their romance. And her and Andrew, very surprising because last episode she did fall asleep on him during that date. Maybe she just was really tired, but she actually was starting to dig Andrew, but like they got some tension going on. I'll go over in just a second, but going on to Kendall, Kendall's is about the same. Of course, her with Bob, they have the greatest romantic connection. The second place is Roman, then Richard, surprisingly, and then Andrew, which is very like, oh, okay, you know? Also, she has a little bit of romance with Isaiah. Now, this happened randomly. They're both romantic sims, so I think that's part of the reason why they just was like, you know, flirting with each other and stuff. So she has a little bit of romance with Isaiah. This past week has been a little chaotic because if you see in the intro, there was a day that the guys were just like, everyone was fighting each other. Turns out that was because of a neighborhood action plan. It was the fighting one. I thought everyone just had beef with each other because, you know, the guys in the household, they be having beef. It was the Rough Housing Encouraged Neighborhood Action Plan. Basically, it encourages neighborhood brawling. So that is what was happening. I didn't know that at the time, and I didn't figure it out until I saw Piper and Andrew start fighting each other, and I was like, okay, something's up here. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's probably a neighborhood action plan. But aside from that occurring, things did get a little frisky in the house. There were a lot of intimate propositions via Wicked Whims, if you catch my drift, and I had to like stop all of those. And the one that caught me off guard the most was the one with Piper and Andrew. Usually there's like a pop-up for it when someone else is propositioning your sim, but I think what happened was Kendall and Roman were chatting in the hot tub. By the way, we do have a hot tub now. Getting a little footage, stopped recording, tabbed out, and then it got the pop-up that was like, Andrew and Piper were basically about to go at it. I was like, whoa, we have lost the plot. Yeah, that was the only one that almost went through. Kendall did get one from Isaiah, but I shut that down because this isn't what this LP is about. Yes, we want a little romance and stuff or whatever, but I just don't see it for either of the girls to really be doing that. Like, little kisses and hugs and flirtation is cool, but going the extra step, that's for after the show. Kendall, you go talk to your man. You come and join him for cooking. So that is a little recap, but yes, like I said, we're just gonna chill a little bit until about 3 o'clock, and then, you know, we're gonna have everyone head to the pool party to enjoy themselves. You know, I was looking over the past couple episodes, and I've been trying to remain very neutral when it comes to who I want each of the ladies to end up with, and I'm not going to say who I want them to end up with, and I'm going to still be as neutral as possible when it comes to having them, you know, interact with everyone, but I do definitely have my favorites, okay? Well, since he's right here, you can come and chat to Isaiah. And I don't know if I mentioned it in the last episode, but she does have this whim or like this want, and that is to ask Isaiah to be her boyfriend, romantic and official. Don't forget to seal it with a kiss, which is shocking.
Oh, Vanessa.
And I know part of the reason why she hasn't, like, well, of course, other than the fact that she's going to give this show, of course, a chance, I think part of the reason is because she knows he is non-committal, and that kind of scares her. Look at this omelet. Looks pretty good. That's because I have that override in my game. Elecanto Whirly from Erratic Trait. The voices are talking in the language of love. Babe, you are not well. I keep forgetting he has that erratic trait. I need everyone to find out each other's traits because we don't know everyone's traits yet at this point. Also, Eddie has been getting on my nerves off camera. Just that he's really just been like being mean and cussing Kendall out. Jonah, why are you calling me? Quick question, Jay, Rosa, and I are planning to spend some casual friend time. Should I do it? First of all, how did you get in contact with us? You shouldn't have any contact with us, but I think you should go for it, babe. You're no longer on the show, so it doesn't really matter to me. She's like, oh my gosh, Bob, this is so good. And he's like, I did a great job on this. Oh my god. Let me do a get to know. But surprisingly, Richard has definitely been growing on me in ways that I did not expect, because at the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little annoyed with Richard. So Richard, tell me something about yourself. Like, I feel like I don't know you that much. He's neat. So is Piper. He's like, ooh, I can tell Bob did a great job on that omelet. I could just tell by the smell of the seasonings he used. And he's a goofball. What? I'm saying that like I didn't make these sims, but it's been so long. He's a goofball, he's neat, and he's unflirty. They have amazing compatibility. Okay. She's like, you know, Richard, you're really surprising me, you know? Goofball. Who knew he had a funny side? because he be acting so stuck up all the time. I guess you just gotta get to know him. I feel like since the Love Strike expansion pack came out, I feel like the trait that would fit him the most is romantically reserved. Unflirty feels a little harsh for him at this point, but hey, we're just rolling with it, you know? There's a lot of people we haven't talked to. Where's Eddie? He might be asleep. No, he's not. He can't be. Oh, he's literally right there. Andrew, like, what is he doing? Andrew, how did you get out the house? I have locked the doors. How did you get out the house? Andrew's just like, I'm free, y'all. I'm free. I'm free. You know, oddly enough, you know who's been distant, quite distant lately? Damien. Now we know why. Damien hasn't been the same since his fight with does this stink? Like what? Oh, is this you want to move out? See, that's that non-committal thing. He's thinking about leaving this whole situation. He's thinking about dropping out of competition. Like, not just playing, but that would make sense. Let me stop controlling him. Sing song. You can do a pop song, cause it's been a while. We haven't seen you perform. Not a thing. This is honestly pretty much just like kill time until the pool party. But anyway, so I've been like really thinking about who I want to send home this episode, and because we only have like 3 episodes left, it's time to get serious, okay? I wanted this episode to be a double elimination, so instead of just one person going home, 2 Sims are going home in this episode, but we shall see. Anyways guys, so it's already after 3 and I'm gonna go ahead and get everything set up and ready for the pool party and have everyone travel over there, and I will see you guys when we actually get there. Alright guys, so we officially made it to the pool party location. I will have everything linked down below in the description box, but it is the desert rooftop bar that was featured in episode 2. I currently have a bartender on the way, but over here I do have a table for the food. So we have a good old Caesar salad, and then we have some lobster tails, and then we have some baguette bread. Yeah, and then when the bartender gets here, then they can order drinks. But oh wait, she did get a pop-up. Hold on, because Bob was giving Kendall the eyes earlier, so I'm gonna go ahead and have her accept his advances. But yeah, he was giving her the eyes. I guess he saw her in that bathing suit, was like, ooh girl, you looking good, look at her. They look so funny. Why y'all so far away? They're such a cute couple to me. I'm sorry, not together officially, but they are cute. First of all, who are you yelling at? Not Kendall was like, I need a drink, honey. I have a lot of Sims that I just absolutely adore, but Kendall is definitely one of them. She's like, Garçon? But yeah, she needs to explore. Someone is definitely going home soon, so I hate for it to be Andrew, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't think it will be, but you never know. Why am I just not remembering that Andrew got tattoos? Like, okay, Andrew. Pepper's just swimming. Haha, gotcha. He's like, Dang, who was swimming, honey? Oh, that was Bob. He said, where's Kendall? Dang, he is swimming. He don't play, honey. He said, I gotta keep my body tight. Where is he? You okay, babes? Gotta keep my body nice and tight. This didn't just happen overnight. You don't play, babes. Okay, while she's in here talking to him still, I'm gonna have Kendall come chat a little bit with, who has she not talked to in a while? Damien has kind of just like been separating himself from the group. He has not been chatting or whatever. He's like, let me go talk to my man real quick. Okay, sis, you better sway.
Knees and friend.
What? I thought I turned this off. I thought I turned the romantic triggers off, but it says Kendall has learned Bob's romantic boundaries. Okay, so let me get this right. Non-physical romance will trigger jealousy. Physical romance, excluding woohoo, will trigger jealousy, but woohoo will not trigger jealousy. Bob, tell me how that makes sense at all. I guess maybe it's like, if it's just the physical, like you just attracted to someone's physical, that don't mean nothing, but the emotional stuff is what gets him. Like, you're really cheating on me, I guess. But I guess he's open to reconsidering his romantic boundaries. Honestly, I thought I turned that off. But now we're gonna have a oh my gosh, Bob. Bob, no, sweetheart, no. He said this trifling. Oh, I'm sorry. Stop. No, but I'm gonna turn it off though, cause we're not doing this. Okay, so I fixed it. So hopefully everything is back to normal. We're gonna forget the whole jealousy thing, but I was not expecting him to be upset like that. But hey, Damien just floating in the water. Who invited you? Cause I sure didn't. That's the only thing about having like my Sims out at public areas is like sometimes that'll happen. Like they'll just show up.
Zappelnorf. Timba?
What are y'all talking about?
Timba combo.
Listen to joke. Tell joke about professors. Are they just in a silly goofy mood, I guess? Just like handcuffs. Just a good old conversation. With Kendall just standing there back there looking weird. I'm about to start deleting Sims. You need to leave. You need to leave. I'm sorry. Not Kendall got a pink bar for every single last member on the cast. Eddie, Roman, Richard, Andrew, Bob, Damien, Slight there, and Isaiah. But Piper only got it with 3 Sims. Dang, Piper. In her defense, Roman was being a jerk. Eddie didn't seem like he was that interested in her. Damien was almost there. He ruined it himself. And Bob, they give brother and sister vibes. So the way I can't even hear the song. But she's getting it though. I think this is like the first time I've seen Kendall dance actually. You can chat with Andrew since it's been a minute. Well, I literally just talked to them a couple hours ago, but you know what I mean. I feel there's been tension between us. Want to release it? I feel it too. Let's do it. Can't say I feel it. No, I think you're dense if you feel that way. Maybe we should let it build for a little longer. Yeah, there we go. Like, I get it. Like, look at her. Like, body's tea, but, you know. They be so out of pocket, though. Like, time and place, love. He's like, oh my gosh. She's like, so I'm on the carpet. And then you know who taps me on the shoulder? You will not be guessing who taps me on the shoulder. Imogene. Imogene, yeah, you know Imogene. I'll make sure she's not drunk. And she is. Since she's sitting right next to Damien, I want her to say something. Give the cold shoulder. Because Damien, you got me messed up, man. She's like, ugh, it's you. She's like, don't think I forgot. Okay, let's do a get to know interaction with Eddie. Even though the ship has sailed romantically, it's still wise to be very informed on the type of person he is, you know? He is self-assured. Okay, very confident, I guess. Oh, look at Bob being so helpful. Bless his heart. She's like, I'm going for another swim. She's like, I can't stand to be around that man. He just make me mad. Oh, and she's drunk. I forgot. Okay, hold on. Let's have her splash him. Then compliment appearance. Be like, ooh, you look good. She's like, you're so funny. She's like, you know, you look good. He said, thank you. Isaiah Graham shows signs of the lover personality archetype. Lover Sims crave intimacy, live to experience pleasure, and are very passionate. Nonetheless, with the desire to evoke love in others, they risk losing their own identity and appear shallow. I'm sorry, the bartender over here performing is taking me. He said, I might be taking care of the event, but I don't mean I can't have fun. This is not what I'm paying you for, babes. Sing good though. Give a massage to Roman. You know what? Let's do that. Let's give a massage to Roman. I hate when it glitches like this. She's like, you look a little tense. I got you, babe. Turn around. He's like, oh, thanks. He's like, oh, that feels great. She looks, this angle is so funny to me. Oh my gosh! Hold the phone. Kendall, no! This is the second time this has ever happened when the ladies ask for it. Babe, that's crazy. Okay, we're not doing that. Y'all can go like fool around a little bit somewhere? Is there like an area to do that? I guess you can do this. This is too far for y'all, but I kind of want to know where they was finna go though. Like that's crazy, honestly. But is this love though? Is this love? We did all that just to turn Andrew down, just to turn on and be like, we can do some more flirtation. You can do that. But like honestly, I get it. I actually do. Roma is a very nice looking, simp. Like, okay, I get it, Kendall. Then the voice, he can sing, like, I get it, girl. This would be a very interesting pairing. You said, yeah, girl. What? Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh my. I thought they was just flirting again. I kinda want to see where they go. I'm just curious. Oh, no. Hold on, wait. Let me pause. Kendall was craving banana real bad, and this one's perfectly ripe. Absolutely not. Oh my gosh, in the public too. They got very strong chemistry. That's all I can say. Very strong chemistry, guys. Very strong chemistry. Come talk to Bob. Oh my gosh, I tell you, man, And it happened just once, it happened twice. Back to back. I'm thinking like, cause I did whisper seductively. So I'm thinking that's the interaction, cause that's the same like animation for that, right? So I'm thinking she's just whispering seductively in the ear. I didn't think she was proposing a proposition. We'll caress cheek or whatever. I don't think I forgot about you. I didn't. He's like, oh. Kendall's a player, y'all. She's a player.
Who's a chuva?
Yana? Brought the plats.
Ina.
Let me check in with y'all. See what y'all talking about. Oh my gosh. Does she know all his traits? I don't think she does. Oh my gosh, this lighting with the stars, this shot is so pretty. Which as soon as I said that, he said, let me drive by real quick. I'm sorry, the screenshots is taking me. Okay, let's see. He's childish. Okay, so that explains why he was playing with those toys earlier. I don't know why I gave him the childish trait. Like honestly, I would honestly change that. Get out the way, Andrew. Oh, okay. I guess they're cool. Seeing this relationship compared to Eddie, and Eddie has really been trying. Last couple episodes, he was really trying it, okay? Eddie is also, like, really buff. Like, this is ridiculous. He has no right being this ripped, you know what I'm saying? Who's talking to who? Okay, I'm gonna have them get away for a little bit, just to get a little privacy. Excuse me? Bob's face is taking me right now. He's like, you see what's going on, right? Like, I need y'all to be so for real right now. Absolutely not. Okay, I'm gonna have her talk to Isaiah a little bit. Continue to get to know him. Considering he is her top choice, I feel like they do need to get to know each other a little more. I think it's funny how it's already 3:39. I'm gonna give them about another hour or two in game. Just like, you know, Isaiah, you surprised me. Oh. I'm sorry. It's Damien, like, he said, what y'all talking about? Y'all got the fire running? It's nice and warm and cozy over here. Like, what y'all got going on? Damien, stop trying to be a block, babe. Stop trying to be a block. It's like, oh yeah, y'all just chatting? Yeah, that sounds nice. Wow. You make my day so much better. Thanks for making me smile. We're not happy with you romantically. I should say, we're not happy with you. So it's the fact that like he's trying to insert himself into this conversation that's taking me. Like, she's trying to get all close to him, and he said, let me get in here. He's like, y'all heard about that he's trying to make conversation, that thing that was happening in the city? Yeah, right before we got here, some stuff was going down. Like, oh wow, that's cool. I gotta be careful, because if I don't watch Kendall, I'll come back and she was somebody else.
Tropha.
Okay, he's gone. He's getting a hand. Like, get your butt out of here, bro. Ugh. Oh my gosh, not the arm glitch. All right, it's time to wrap this up. He said, let me move to the other side so I don't start nothing. You know what? I appreciate how much of a gentleman Isaiah is, because he could have took this any direction, but he decided not to, and I appreciate that, you know? Alright guys, so we have made it home, and I'm gonna have everyone go ahead and go to sleep for a couple hours before we decide who to send home. I think for this episode I'm going to just do one, and then the second person, because I'm still kind of torn, and then I'm gonna pull a poll up for the second sim that you guys think should go home, and then at the beginning of the next episode that'll most likely be like the intro, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I'm gonna have them sleep for a little bit, and then we will begin the rose ceremony. Alright guys, so it is officially time for the rose ceremony. I currently have everyone gathered around the fire pit to do this. Since it's 7 of the guys, I'm gonna have each of them do 3. Okay, so I already have Piper's interactions queued up. Now it's time to give these roses. First rose I give out today is to you. It's like, oh, thank you. Just like the next rose I give out, we're going real quick with this. The next rose I'm giving is, you guessed it, to you. It's like, oh, thank you. It's like, and the last rose is going to someone I didn't expect. Richard, can you stand up? This next rose I give to you. He's like, oh, thank you. I love being here. I'm glad he didn't like reject it, you know? Richard! He said, no, the real rose is you. The fact that the unflirty chef is giving away roses is crazy, actually. It says, Richard gave Piper a gift with a sweet message attached. I love the joy you bring to my life every waking moment of every day. To be so unflirty, you sure got game. Now it's time for Kendall to give away her roses. She's like, okay. The first rose I give is to you, Roman. He's like, thank you. He honestly earned it this episode. Previous episodes, he was just getting by looks alone, but he earned it this episode, so. Just like, the next rose goes to you, Eddie. Not he being stank about it. Oh, then he gonna give it back? He said, no, you should keep it. Eddie says, my heart leaps when you are near. I love you more and more each and every day. Okay. Okay. Unappreciated gift. From giving a gift unsuccessfully. So, like, does he want to go home? Is that what it is? Or does he just not like roses? If that's the case, he should be on the show. It's like, and the last rose goes to you, Bob. You are far from my last choice. I gave her one back. Okay. My heart leaps when you are near. I love you. Okay, so Bob, you just gonna say the same thing that Eddie said? But anyways, if you've been paying attention, you know which one out of all these guys did not get a rose. And if your answer was Damien, then you would be correct. If you've been paying attention to the last couple episodes, Damien has not been putting his best foot forward. I think what really messed him up was that argument with Piper, and things just haven't been the same since then. So unfortunately, Damien, you gotta go. Damien, it's time for you to go. Unfortunately, you are not ready to love any of us. And he's like, oh. He said, I gotta go. I gotta go. Alright guys, so this is a great stopping point for this episode. Like I said earlier in the beginning of the next episode, we also will be sending home another guy. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like most times I play The Sims, there were a lot of chaotic moments, especially with Kindle. I needed Kindle to have just a little bit more decorum. But anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.